I moved there when I was 19, and before moving there, I was a teenager during the grunge era, and K Records was one of these this legendary organization for me growing up in Anacortes, and Sub Pop and K Records. It was this oh my God, what is these people? What are they? How is it possible that they can live this way? They're so cool. And so moving to Olympia and I was drawn to doing that kind of thing. Olympia, I think, has a particular brand of their definition of punk, especially K Records. I think from the beginning it has always been sort of a skewed definition of punk, what punk means. Because, I was 3 years old or whatever, but in the early days of punk, there was one definition of punk, which was a bunch of dudes playing really masculine, aggressive music, and they're really upset. And then, meanwhile, in Olympia, Beat Happening and other bands were playing this music that sounded like infants banging on garbage or whatever. And it was just a different interpretation of the word.
Scene 1, Apple, take 2.
I've read that a lot of it's include reel-to-reel tapes and been more analog than digital. Is there a certain reason why you've decided to go that route? Is it just that you like the feel of the sound once it's been produced and it's different and not perfectly clean, or what is it to you?
Well, I learned to record before digital really was accessible to the common man. And so it's just what I learned on. And I never really made the transition because I think I tend to like whatever the original thing was. I'm old-fashioned. I'm not one of those people, though, that's militaristic about it. I don't care, whatever. It's sound. And I don't record music that is hi-fi enough to that you would be able to tell. Huge bird just flew by. Yeah. That was a pterodactyl. Yeah, but my music is sloppy sounding anyways. Although, with analog, you can distort it and it sounds beautiful. With digital, it just sounds like garbage if you distort it. So that's one thing I like better. I actually have 2 records coming out tonight. One is a re-release of an old record from 2001 called The Glow Part 2. And, it came out last week or something in stores, but that's just a record that I made a long time ago. And it was out of print, or it was going out of print, so we made this deluxe edition with extra material. I just recorded a new album yesterday and the day before. I'm really excited about it. By surprise, my friend Julie, who's playing tonight, she came to town to visit, and we ended up recording a new one, just like that.
And so is that one going to be released anytime soon?
Probably not soon. I have so many things coming out. It's crazy. I just realized recently that I have 9 new albums coming out, actually coming out. Yeah. Not albums, but releases, so some singles and stuff, but I don't know how it happened. I went to Norway. It was always kind of this romance of, I'm just going to move away so far that no one will ever find me. And so it was kind of that. I did that. I just went on a long tour with no return ticket and ended in northern Norway and stayed there for the winter. It was just an interesting land to me from afar. The things that are stereotypically Norwegian are interesting to me. These cool people that live in the mountains and have nice sweaters, or whatever the stereotype is. It's interesting. That time in Norway, I kept a journal, and so I'm not putting it out, but this publisher in Oakland is publishing a book of just my journals, and then it comes with a CD of all the songs that I wrote while I was there, and some photos and drawings and stuff. Super intense. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's like really personal, but I don't know. I'm doing it.
Is it
anyways.
By any means maybe a sort of a release for you to be able to put that out there? I mean, a release for yourself.
Yeah,
Not
I suppose so. I mean, it was a release to write it down in the first place. I guess I was rereading it and feeling like, hey, this isn't half bad.
Yeah.
This would be interesting to read if I wasn't me.